Welcome to Bollywood Deep Dive from IndiaReview.com, your daily Bollywood news. Let's get into it.
And we have to start with the biggest headline of the week, maybe the month. It's all about Vijay.
Thalapathy Vijay, soon to be Chief Minister Vijay. His final film, Jana Nayagan, is setting records before it even hits the screen. The advance bookings are absolutely through the roof. It's staggering. We're talking over 9.5 crore rupees already booked just in India, and another 11 or 12 crore from international markets. That's over 20 crore in the bank before the first show has even started. It's a phenomenon. This isn't just a movie release. It's a farewell tour and a political coronation all wrapped into one. Every ticket sold feels like a vote of confidence, not just for the film, but for his next chapter. And that's exactly where the interesting split is happening. Down south, it's a cultural event. In the Hindi belt, where the film is releasing as Jan Neta, the buzz is quieter, significantly quieter. It's expected to open to numbers lower than his previous film, The Greatest of All Time, which is such a fascinating illustration of the nuances of pan-Indian stardom, isn't it? You can be a demigod in one part of the country, a figure whose every move is cinematic history, and a respected but not quite fever-pitch actor in another. It really is. It shows that the pan-Indian label isn't a blanket that covers everything equally. It has hotspots. And for Vijay, Tamil Nadu is the furnace. The excitement there is palpable. And let's not forget who is starring alongside him, Mamita Baiju. This is just another jewel in her crown. Koimoy is reporting that with Jana Nayagan, she is set to score her third 100 crore grosser in 3 consecutive years. That is an incredible streak. Talk about a rising star. She has this Midas touch right now, and being in Vijay's final film is just going to amplify that 100 times over. Good for her, absolutely. So while the Hindi market might be a slow burn for this one, the overall numbers are going to be monumental. This is Vijay's mic drop moment, and his fans are making sure it's heard loud and clear. Speaking of monumental numbers, let's talk about someone who consistently, quietly, and sometimes very loudly, racks them up at the box office. The marathon man himself, Ajay Devgan. Exactly. With Dhamal 4 still going strong in theaters, he has officially crossed the 1,300 crore net mark at the Indian box office just in the post-pandemic era.
That is a staggering figure. It's easy to forget because he's so consistent, so prolific. He has his share of films that don't land, absolutely, but his batting average is just undeniable. He connects with a huge audience that will show up for him, whether it's in a cop uniform, a historical drama, or a slapstick comedy. That's his superpower, isn't it? The range. He can deliver a Drishyam 2, which is this tense, gripping thriller, and then turn around and lead at Dhamal 4. A lot of actors have a specific lane, but his is more like a 6-lane highway.
A very profitable highway.
It's a testament to his durability as a star. Trends come and go, new faces emerge, but Ajay Devgan remains this constant, reliable box office force. You can't argue with 1,300 crore. The numbers speak for themselves. They really do. But on the other side of that coin, it's not always a guaranteed win, even for the biggest names in studios. Take Alia Bhatt's film Alpha.
Right.
This was supposed to be a major entry in the YRF spy universe. And while it hasn't been a disaster, it's definitely struggling. After 17 days, it's only recovered about 58% of its budget and is finding it really difficult to cross that 100 crore mark, which is unusual for a film of this scale, with that star power and from that universe. It makes you wonder, is there a bit of spy fatigue setting in? Or was it just this particular story that didn't quite connect in the way they hoped? It could be a mix of things. The audience is so savvy now. They have endless options. If a film doesn't grab them from the trailer, if the word of mouth isn't electric, they'll just wait for it to land on a streaming platform. The urgency to see it on the big screen has to be earned. It really does. And maybe Alpha just didn't create that I have to see it now feeling. It's a tough market out there. It is. But success stories are still happening. Look at Cocktail 2. It's been out for over a month, 31 days to be exact, and it's become Homi Adajania's first 100 crore grosser. I love this. 14 years after the original, which was such a defining film for that era. To bring back that world with Shahid Kapoor in the lead and have it succeed like this is just wonderful. It shows that nostalgia, when done right, is incredibly powerful. You can't just slap a 2 on a title and expect it to work. You have to honor the spirit of the original while telling a new, compelling story. And clearly they managed to do that. And for Homi Adajania, what a moment. He has such a distinct, quirky directorial voice. From being Cyrus to Angreasy Medium, it's great to see him get that big commercial validation.
It really is. So, a mixed bag at the box office, but it tells a story of what audiences are looking for. Consistency from trusted stars, genuine excitement, and nostalgia handled with care.
Wow, if we're talking about genuine excitement and maybe a little bit of terror, we have an update from the one and only Sandeep Reddy Vanga.
Oh, I am buckled in. What's the news from the Vangaverse?
He has confirmed that his film with Prabhas, titled Spirit, is now 40% complete.
40%? That's significant. That means they are deep into it. This is one of the most anticipated and, let's be honest, debated projects in the pipeline.
Absolutely. You have Prabhas, who is a titan, but who has had a very up and down run post-Bahubali. He needs a definitive, unambiguous blockbuster. And then you have Sandeep Reddy Vanga, who is probably the most polarizing, conversation-starting director in India right now. Every film he makes is an event. You can love it or you can hate it, but you cannot ignore it. Animal was a cultural flashpoint for months. The idea of him directing Prabhas, who has this larger-than-life, almost gentle giant persona, it's a fascinating combination. The mind reels at the possibilities. Vanga has a very specific, intense, and aggressive style of filmmaking. How does Prabhas fit into that? Is Vanga going to lean into Prabhas's action hero image, or is he going to try and deconstruct it and show us a side of him we have never, ever seen before? My guess is the latter. Vanga doesn't do straightforward. He likes to push buttons and challenge audience perceptions of his actors. 40% done means we're probably on track for a release next year, and the hype for this is just going to build and build. I'm already seeing the think pieces being drafted. It's going to be a wild ride. From one kind of wild ride to another, one that involves a lot of cameras, a locked house, and a whole lot of drama. Do not tell me. Is it that time of year again? It's that time of year times 6. Get ready for a tidal wave of Bigg Boss. 6 editions? 6! Starting this September, new seasons of the Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, and Bangla versions are all set to launch. It's a full-on Bigg Boss takeover of the entire country. That is an unbelievable content strategy. Just blink at the airwaves. And the hosts, it's a superstar convention. You've got Salman Khan, of course, Vijay Sethupathi for the Tamil version, which is brilliant casting, Nagarjuna in Telugu, Kicha Sudeepa in Kannada, Mohanlal in Malayalam. It's a who's who of regional megastars. It just goes to show how much of a cultural institution this show has become. It's a kingmaker, a career reviver, and a constant source of daily conversation.
And it's a format that just keeps working. The fundamental human drama of putting a bunch of personalities in a confined space is endlessly fascinating. I can't believe they're launching 6 at once. The social media managers for the network must be preparing for battle. They're probably in a boot camp right now. It's a massive undertaking, but it speaks to the show's enduring and sometimes baffling appeal. September is officially Bigg Boss month. There's no escaping it.
There really isn't. You'll just have to pick your language and tune in.
All right, let's move from reality TV to something truly epic. We've been getting drips and drabs of information about Nitesh Tiwari's Ramayana for what feels like years, and we have a new, very interesting casting confirmation.
Oh, do tell. Who is it?
The voice of Jatayu will be provided by the one and only Anupam Kher.
Oh, that's wonderful casting. For a while, there were rumors it might be Amitabh Bachchan, but Anupam Kher, his voice has such gravitas and warmth. That's a perfect choice for such a noble character.
I completely agree, and it's another piece of this giant star-studded puzzle. You have Ranbir Kapoor as Ram, Sai Pallavi as Sita, Yash as Ravan, and now Anupam Kher. The scale of this project is just mind-boggling. They are assembling a truly legendary cast. It feels like they're trying to create a definitive cinematic version of the epic for this generation. Every casting choice feels so deliberate and weighted. It's less like casting a movie and more like appointing custodians for these iconic roles. That's a great way to put it. And speaking of casting and what-ifs, we got a great little story from director Priyadarshan about his upcoming film Haiwan. Oh, the one with Akshay Kumar looking incredibly menacing in the posters? That's the one. Well, it turns out Akshay wasn't his first choice for the villain. He actually approached Bobby Deol, Akshaya Khanna, and Sunil Shetty first. No way. That would have made for a completely different film. Can you imagine Bobby Deol in that role, coming off his Animal success?
That would have been intense, right? But for various reasons, it didn't work out, and apparently it was Saif Ali Khan who indirectly made the Akshay Kumar connection happen. The story goes that Saif passed on a role that Akshay then took, and later Saif told Priyadarshan, "Akshay has given me the best gift." It seems like there's a history of them almost working together. It's so fascinating to hear about these sliding doors moments in cinema. The path a film takes to get made, the actors who are almost in it changes the entire chemistry and texture of the final product. Akshay as the villain feels like a big event.
It does, and from one what-if story to a what-could-have-been story that is pure cinematic gold. Writer Karan Rosdan shared a story about a shelved film from the 90s called Time Machine.
I think I've heard of this. It was a massive, ambitious project, right?
Huge. It was supposed to star Amir Khan and Juhi Chawla, directed by Shekhar Kapoor. Karan Rosdan wrote the script, and he revealed that he went to pitch it to a young Karan Johar, who was then working with his father, Yash Johar.
Okay, I'm hooked.
So Karan Johar offers him 25 lakhs for the script, and Karan Rosdan's response was just incredible. He said, and I'm translating the sentiment here, "Have you come to buy gold, or have you come to buy brass?" Oh, that is brilliant. What a line. The confidence. Isn't it? It's such a peek behind the curtain of the industry back then. The negotiations, the ambitions, the personalities. It's a shame the film never got made, but what a fantastic anecdote to have survived. It tells you so much about the business side of dreams. It really does. Wow. From gold and brass to some very strong opinions on public affairs. Indeed. There's been a lot of conversation around the CJP protests, and several Bollywood personalities have been weighing in. Kangana Ranaut made a statement criticizing the protests happening near Parliament. What was her take? She essentially said that while people have the right to protest, those demonstrations shouldn't dictate who gets to stay in office or arm twist the government. She was making a distinction between protest as expression and protest as a tool to force a political outcome. It's a very specific political stance, and it's interesting to see her articulated so clearly. She's never been one to shy away from sharing her views, especially now as a member of parliament herself. Exactly. And at the same time, you have a growing number of other celebrities throwing their weight behind the protest movement. It's a real point of division, or at least diverse opinion, within the industry. Who else has been showing support? Well, Shabana Azmi was seen at the protest march in Delhi at Jantar Mantar, and she mentioned that her husband, Javed Akhtar, had written a letter to the Prime Minister about the issues before she even joined the physical protest. Sonakshi Sinha, Hrithik Roshan, Zeenat Aman, Anurag Kashyap, the list of supporters is quite long and varied. It feels like a significant moment. For a long time, the industry was often criticized for being silent on major issues. But here you have two very distinct, very public viewpoints emerging from within the same community. It's complex.
It is. It reflects the broader conversations happening in the country, and it shows that Bollywood isn't a monolith. There are many different voices and perspectives.
From the very serious to the very Salman Khan.
A perfect transition. Ayush Sharma shared a hilarious family anecdote about spending time at Salman Khan's Panvel farmhouse.
I think I saw this. Is this the one about arriving versus leaving?
That's the one. He said the running joke is, when Bhai calls you, you go there of your own free will, but you only get to come back when he says you can.
That is the most Salman Khan thing I have ever heard. It's not a prison, it's just extended hospitality. You're a guest until he decides you're not? Exactly. It's such a funny, loving glimpse into their family dynamic. It paints such a vivid picture of him as this patriarch at the farm, holding court, and everyone is just happily on his schedule.
I also love the detail that Ayush still doesn't have the courage to call his father-in-law, the legendary Salim Khan, Dad. It's so relatable, that level of respect and awe.
Totally. It's a sweet, humanizing story amidst all the big movie news. And we got another sweet, humanizing moment from Katrina Kaif, which fans have been waiting for. Oh yes, for her birthday, she posted a photo dump, and it included a rare peek at her and Vicky Kaushal's son, Vihan. People went wild. They have been so private, and rightly so, about their child. So to get even a small, beautifully curated glimpse was a real treat for her followers. She called him her most precious blessing. It was a lovely, personal post. It's always interesting to see how different celebrities navigate parenthood in the public eye. Some are very open, some are fiercely private. She and Vicky have found a balance that clearly works for them. It was a beautiful post. It's nice to see these moments of simple, personal happiness. Agreed. And speaking of happiness, how about the joy of getting a national award?
We had a wave of winners announced, and the reactions have been so heartwarming. Oh, absolutely. Kartik Aaryan winning Best Actor for Chandu Champion was a big one, and Murlikant Petkar, the man he portrayed, sent out a message saying the win was truly well-deserved. What a beautiful full-circle moment. That must be the ultimate validation, to have the person whose life you depicted on screen endorse your performance like that. It's incredible. And Yami Gautam, who won for Article 370, just said the national award is a dream. You can just feel the emotion.
And Rupali Ganguly posting about her brother, Vijay Ganguly, winning Best Choreography for Stree 2. She wrote, "I am the proudest." It's a celebration not just for the individuals, but for their whole families and teams. A really wonderful moment for so many talented people.
It truly is. A reminder of the incredible artistry and hard work that goes into the movies we love.
Headlines to heartbeats, Tuck. You've been listening to Bollywood Deep Dive from IndiaReview.com. Come back tomorrow. Namaste.